Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 12 of my Football Manager Let's Play on 2018's Beta with PSG. Already selected the squad for today's game. We're taking on Hoffenheim in the Champions League. We're away from home. I'm actually just going to bring in Verratti for Gorteka. As you can see, I've personalised the role for Gorteka now as well. Since the last episode when we played Saint Etienne, we played a couple of games. Beat Dijon 4-0, Neymar brace, Iron Robin and Casper Dolberg all on the score sheet. Lost 3-1 to Stade Rennais. Not really sure what to say about this game. They came forward 3 times and scored 3 times. We dominated the rest of the proceedings, but we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. And then we beat Marseille 4-1 in Le Classique. Neymar, Icardi, Nangolan and a Vidal penalty. Nulling out Jorrit Hendricks. Consolation penalty. I'll actually just quickly show you the league table. We're third, we're a point off top right now, Gigamp, and Monaco a point ahead of us. Only down to that result. As you see, we're already on far better goal difference, and if we look at this, it's far better against. We've only conceded 4 goals, 3 of those against Rennais, 1 against Marseille. They've conceded 4 and 3 respective as well, but we've scored 13. I think we've scored 4 in every game we've won this season. Going to continue into this game. So we're going with De Gea, Alves, Umtiti, Godin, Alexandro, Vidal, Nangolan, Verratti, Neymar. So that's all about most assists and highest average rating. And that'll be most goals, I assume. Yep. And Gelson, Martins, and Marco Icardi up top. Sorry, just the first time I've ever noticed those little symbols, so I just wanted to know what they meant. Gelson Martins also playing over Iron Robin and Mbappe. Can't remember if Mbappe's back from injury yet, but either way, Gelson Martins played very, very well against Marseille, so I thought why not give him the run out and see how he gets on in this game. We had a very good record in the Champions League last season. In fact, we only lost 1 game. That was a 1-0 loss to Man City, which seen us go out on away goals, as we only won 3-2 at home. So I don't think there was any other games where we really done anything majorly wrong. I think the first Bayern Munich game was quite a high scoring game from memory. I think that was maybe a 6-5 game. An absolute cracker that was. I remember it when it was indeed 6-5. Goalkeeper tips that over the bar. Baumann tipping over Neymar's cross. I'm also turbo recording this episode. Basically, it's an hour before us to go live at this time. So I've got to record it, edit it, and upload it in the space of an hour. It's going to be fun. But basically, I've had all this time that just got sucked up because I had to do stuff, and it's not been ideal by any stretch of the imagination. So now I'm trying to do this. I've got maybe a couple of hours after that. I think I've got until 6:30 tonight. And I need to get tomorrow's and Wednesday's recorded. So maybe not going to be as much of a gap between games as normal. I'm going to try to stick focusing on the Champions League, as right now we're having an absolute nightmare in this game. Not creating anything. Mid-60s all the way around. Couple of high 60s now, right enough. We're getting maybe a bit better, but we're not really playing them off the park yet. Going forward, Marco Icardi on a 6.4. Can't wait until Benzema's back fit and gives me an extra sort of option for that position. Verratti back into Gelson Martins. He started against Marseille. He done well. I decided let's give him the chance against Hoffenheim. Rewarded. Absolutely rewarded. Gelson Martins puts us 1-0 up. He seems to be a very, very big game player, this kid. I'm going to continue that. I'll try to skip to that bit, but it's not let us. So, 45th minute goal puts us 1-0 up. Only other major result there that looks interesting is Madrid 4-0 up against Copenhagen. Our group is the Galatasaray Napoli group. So 0-0 in the other game in the group. Got to say things are going well, but you're capable of better. I know you're capable of better than what we've played in this first half. Oh, I thought we'd got that there. Godin got a touch on it, but didn't get enough of the ball. Can we not concede 2 minutes? Well, 17 seconds into the second half, please. Good clearance there from Umtiti. De Guzman whips it in. Very good dead ball specialist. Cleared away by Dani Alves on the line. Deflected cross. Cleared away by Neymar. Icardi, the man to run onto that. He's got players around him. He does find a poor pass though, giving the ball away. Marco Icardi. Might be worth bringing him off if he doesn't improve his performance in the next 10 minutes. Edison Cavani, really our only other season striker that we've got available to us right now. Nangolan, good interception. Although I might bring Dolberg on in that spot because he's played well as well this season. Dani Alves, Verratti, Gelson Martins. Back to Verratti. Vidal, Nangolan. That's a poor pass again. And Hoffenheim on the break. Looks like Umtiti's got it ushered though. De Gea out. Only as far as a Hoffenheim player. Godin. Oh, that is an absolute shocker from Hoffenheim. Not sure what Godin's doing there. We're going to bring on Dolberg for a Cardi there. Bring someone else on. Give us the game a bit of a different dynamic to it. But it was an absolute shocker of a header. We're going to bring on Arjen Robben for Gelson Martins, who's starting to tire. He's not played a whole lot of game time this season. He started the season with a couple of niggly knocks. And he's getting back in. He's played well and has returned to first team action. Not quite fully match fit yet though. Godin, Vidal, Verratti, Nangolan. Back to Verratti. Played across. It's another poor ball though. And nowhere near Arjen Robben. Wagner surrounded by players, but they've managed to play it out. De Guzman plays it cross field. No issue for them with those cross field balls. Umtiti, Vidal. Not even going to try and pronounce that lad's name or this lad's name. Played forward. Oh, that's a great tackle from Daniel Alves. Arjen Robben. Oh, whoa, that's 2-footed from behind, ref. Come on. What we're going to do actually, we're going to just go into instructions and tell the team to retain possession, shorter passing, because that might help with this passing issue we're having. We're going to bring on Gorsteka, a slightly different option from Verratti. He's played very well off the bench. He comes into Wagner, David De Gea, equal to that. And a decent little save there. Was maybe a bit more comfortable, but we've not played well in the second half at all. Hopefully the trained possession will help that a little bit as it comes down. Somehow, that is not in the back of the net, thankfully. Absolute goalmouth scramble. Could have gone in at any point. The goalkeeper was in no man's land. There was defenders everywhere. There was attackers everywhere, but we'd done enough. And it looks like what we have done today, if we don't score in the last minute of the game, which they might now, Robben with the interception, it's all over. Martin's goal provides to be the difference. We didn't play well today, but we've got the result. That is a sign of a strong team. So, I'm going to just say, don't get complacent for the next game. You've not played well enough, but we've got away with the result there. 1-0 win puts us on 3 points, everyone else on 1 or 0 in the group. Napoli were second seeds this year, we were first seeds. Trying to see other groups if we can. So you've got Madrid, Man City, that'll be interesting. AC Milan and Atletico, Montpellier and Zenit, that'll be an interesting group. Ajax, Spartak, Benfica and Dortmund, that'll be a very good group I think. Can't see any standout teams in that group. Dortmund are good. Barcelona, Man United, that'll be good. Inter in there as well. Bayern, Sevilla, Shakhtar and Ludogorets. Looks again like a group that I would expect to get walked. Chelsea, Monaco, Bruges and Olympiacos, that'll be quite a decent group. And Juve, Tottenham, BMG, which is Borussia Mönchengladbach. I said I wasn't going to pronounce that when I looked at it as well, by the way. And I've managed it. And another team that I'm not, Jablonec. We'll go for it. Why not when we're on form? They're the groups. There's a few interesting ones there, but I think there's not any standout groups like last year we had us, Benfica and Napoli, which looked a very tasty group. This year I don't think there's quite a group on that level. Maybe the Barcelona, Man United in our groups there. Dynamo Kiev also got quite a bit of good pedigree to them as well. That's going to just about end this episode though, guys. Apart from there's one more thing that I need to tell you. So, if we go here, I've deliberately waited just after the transfer window shut, as you see, 1st of September, the board asked me to discuss increasing the transfer budget. Transfer budget was increased to £154 million. And I looked at the squad and I went, there's no position that I particularly feel like we need to improve anymore. Yeah, we could use a goalkeeper, but the reality is, if I bring in any goalkeeper, it's going to be difficult to fit them in. That's only going to take up a fraction of the budget anyway. Why not go for a big name? It's the last season of this save. Why not go big? How big is this? It's a crazy deal. I know I would never ever do this deal on a month of Sundays if it wasn't the last season of this save. £400 million, another 148 million rather, in bonuses, which, as you see, is based on league appearances and league goals, fairly likely to be triggered. 425k a week with a 50% wage rise per year. Absolutely crazy transfer deal. Never done anything like it. But we have signed Lionel Messi. What more can I say? We've smashed the transfer record. Absolutely obliterated the 200 million for Neymar out of the water. Almost doubling it, maybe doubling and a half it when it's triggered. Don't think he'll be able to play in the Champions League this year. Regardless, I don't care. I just kind of wanted to be that guy that signed Messi. And I went out and did it because there was no other positions that really stood out to me as weak. You know, when we look at the team report, squad depth, every single position has 2 free good players, apart from right back. It was maybe the only place that I was debating it. But I was happy with right back. Dani Alves is going to get this year out. We're not going to get a right back that hasn't played in the Champions League that's going to rival him. You know, all of those positions have lots of quality players. So I thought, let's just go and get a big name. Let's go and go crazy. And it came down to Messi or Ronaldo. Messi being 2 years younger, and I'm a Messi fan. I went for it. Anyway, guys, on that big transfer breaking news, we will end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.